What's going on, South Mercs? So this is the great weekend. I just saw the free solo climber. That dude just climbed the tower in Malaysia. Oh man, what an amazing thing for a human being to do that. But also, I see seeing these people in this planet is basically to obviously a sign of like nothing is impossible. You know, look, there was a storm this weekend, so obviously everybody's on their houses. Literally, there's nobody in the trail. So for me, it's a great opportunity to be with to be with nature. It's quiet. There's nobody on the trail, and there's probably the only time. See, the harder the condition, the less people are gonna be. I think this is a master class. You know, we're embedded all our lives by fear by our parents. The parents are the ones to blame. Oh, don't go, you're going too high. You know, don't go too far. Everything is based on fear. Now, for us that we are in sales, you know, you obviously gotta be confident in your product, but at the same time you sell into the emotion, the value, right? So this free climber, what she did, the only solo to climb El Capitan in the Yosemite National Park. Oh, and if you haven't seen that on Netflix, it's just breathtaking. And when he climbed that tower in Malaysia, looks like, you know, it's like the guy make it look easier, right? But they don't see the, like us, you know, while we're doing this, you know, running and walking in the cold and the training, and just imagine the dude, you know, the training. He says he's been thinking about it and training in his mind for 12 years that he wanted to climb that tower, and finally he did it, right? So they don't see, oh, you know, oh, why, you know, that's amazing. But they don't see the, you know, it's 17 degrees, you know, walking in the park, I mean, in the trail, but it feels like, you know, feels the, you know, the connection, feels the inner you, the inner power, the ability to just, oh my God, it feels so good, right? So it's like literally like, you know, a bunch of kids, you know, playing. There's a bunch of houses, so you know they're playing, you know. So for me, every opportunity that I have, I'm training for my first 50 miler, and so I gotta assimilate. I gotta get the conditions that they're the same, because it's gonna be like in October. So what happened is, of course, it's in October, so sometimes it's gonna be cold. So you never know that the temperature can change in a second, so you got to be able to train in all some sort of weather conditions, windy, cold, hot, rainy, because you never know that the day of the race, you know, you think it's going to be, it's going to be the first week in October, you know, it's going to be all nice and relaxed, and guess what, the day of the race, you know, could be a rain, could be, you know, snow, and you're like, oh, but if you're like training over the long period of time, then, you know, at least you know what you're expecting. And I always tell people, the guy who did that, climbed that tower, he did it in his mind first. When someone asks me, what are you doing the 50? What do you start with with the marathon? Because I want to do the 50. I'm already done with the race in my mind. The rest is just finishing the race, just doing it in the actuality, right? But I'm done with the race, so the race is done. I'm already finished my 50 miler. I just gotta go and finish the race, right? But that's gonna be the easy part, right? Well, I mean, within the limits, correct, right? So it's gonna be challenges, but at least you already did the training. You know, you put the work. I gotta put my gloves because it is cold. So, man, great walk, man. What's going on, fellas? So yeah, so seeing that dude climb that building in I don't know, Malaysia, I was just like, but it's sort of habits. Someone actually texts us like, what do you guys, they never get to see you guys and blah blah blah. And I was like, dude, I'm running. Look, it's 20 degrees out. I'm doing my daily walk. I gotta get my routines. I have some plans. Look, I've been 4 years, almost 5 years sober. Plus 50. I don't have time to spend time with other people that they're not aligning with my, with the core being or what I intended to live my life, and it's just like it pops me up seeing that that there's other people like they don't that do live on a ban for 10 years, and that was before everybody's trying to do the band life. This dude has been doing that for decades. People, when I was watching climbing that tower, look like the guy was just like climbing another tree. He was like la 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 la, just climbing this, but he's been practicing for decades. Nobody sees the 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Probably is cold as hell, and he's climbing some rocks in the Yosemite Park, and all cold and hungry, and with a main goal to keep his life going. Stop following other people that are not aligning with yourself. It doesn't really matter. Look, I've been cutting news for almost 3 months. I broke the fast of news for a little bit, and I was disgusted. I was absolutely disgusted. And so, that's why, like David Goggins says, I'm going dark, which means, there's nothing unless my stocks investments, in the financial sector, but I don't want to know what's happening in other cities, all this violence, and people are, and the reason it is labor. If people were focusing on working on themselves or increasing their skill set and study and disappear and gather with other people different and with a main goal, man, you will be but hey, I'm just gonna keep climbing the mountain. I am gonna get out. I'm gonna have I took my glove off, and it is like 20 degrees. It is freezing cold. So, but it's still, I gotta do my walk-in today, and go help somebody that can never pay you. Go hit the subscribe button and sell some Mercs, man. I gotta go hit the phones, and man, beautiful days. The sun is shining. It's been cloudy for the past couple of days here in the Carolinas, man. The storm, and hey, you gotta make it. You are one decision away from explosion, one phone call away from explosion, one climb from explosion. And what that guy did in Malaysia a couple of days ago, it took you almost quite a few 20, 25 years, and now he's set for life because everybody's gonna hire him to climb and to do some sponsorships, deals, and hey, whatever the dude. I wish him the great luck, man. Man, I'm gonna actually have to watch again the Yosemite. I think to me, besides that building, I think to me, seeing this dude climbing the Yosemite was by far because it's a rock. It's not a building. It's something that, it's just breathtaking. Let's go, baby. Have a great day. Have a good day. Let's go, baby. Woo, man, I'm fucking cold. Let's go.